She says she loves you, but love isn't always what it seems. You've been giving your heart, your time, and your energy to someone. But deep down, there's a quiet voice asking, is this real love or just convenience? If you're in a relationship, or even hoping to start one, you need to know the 7 things a woman will never do if she truly loves you. Because here's the cold truth. Love isn't defined by words, it's proven by action. And missing these signs could mean you're wasting your time, or worse, your life, with someone who was never really in it for you. Stay with me to the end, because number 7 is the one most men never see coming until it's too late. And by then, the damage is already done. Let's start with something uncomfortable. You ever had that feeling where you're in a relationship but still feel alone? You do everything right. You're loyal. You support her dreams. You even try to fix things before they break. But still, something's off. Now let me ask you this. Would you call that love or loyalty to a fantasy? In Act 1, we shine a light on the behaviors real love just doesn't tolerate. And the first one is a silent killer of relationships. 1. She'll never disrespect you, even in anger. Look, love doesn't mean you'll never argue. Arguments happen. But true love knows the difference between a disagreement and destruction. A woman who truly loves you won't weaponize her words. She won't call you names or humiliate you, especially not in public. Here's your pattern interrupt. If your arguments feel more like WWE SmackDown than actual conversations, Houston, we have a problem. A woman who loves you argues to resolve, not to dominate. If she uses anger as a license to disrespect, it's not love, it's manipulation. But what if it's subtle? That's when it gets dangerous. And that leads us to the next sign. 2. She'll never make you feel insecure about yourself. Let me be blunt, love should never make you doubt your worth. If she's constantly comparing you to other men, belittling your efforts, or making you feel like you're lucky to have her, that's not romance, that's psychological warfare. A woman who truly loves you builds you up even when life breaks you down. She celebrates your small wins and believes in your potential, even when you don't. But here's a cliffhanger. What if her actions aren't negative, but her absence is? Stick with me. The next one is something we rarely talk about, but it's one of the biggest signs she doesn't really love you. In this act, the mask starts to slip. You begin to realize that love, true love, requires consistency, loyalty, and presence. And absence? It's louder than words. 3. She'll never disappear. When you need her most, life gets hard. That's a guarantee. But a woman who loves you doesn't vanish when things get messy. Whether you're going through financial stress, family problems, or your own internal battles, she stays. Not because it's easy, but because she's invested. Quick reset. If your girl goes ghost when you lose a job, but shows up when you book the vacation, congrats. You're dating a tourist, not a partner. True love walks with you in the storm, not just the sunshine. But what if she's physically present but emotionally unavailable? Let's dig deeper. 4. She'll never emotionally abandon you. One of the most painful experiences is lying next to someone who feels a million miles away. She's there, but she's checked out, distracted, cold, disengaged. If she truly loves you, she'll be emotionally present. She'll see you, hear you, and want to connect. Not just when it's convenient, but especially when you need it most. Here's the truth. You can't build a future with someone who won't share the present. Now buckle up, because point number 5 will challenge everything you believe about loyalty. 5. She'll never betray your trust, even in small ways. We often think of betrayal as cheating, but sometimes it's more subtle than that. Flirting with other guys just for fun, keeping secrets, lying about small things, breaking promises. It was just a DM. You're overreacting. If she really loves you, she respects your peace of mind, she protects your heart, and she'll never risk losing your trust for a cheap thrill. But here's the kicker. It's not just about her actions. It's also about your feelings. A woman who loves you won't make you feel like you have to compete for her attention. Which brings us to a truth that separates deep love from superficial attraction. We've exposed what love isn't. Now, we step into the rare air of what real, lasting love looks like. And this is where the standards change. 6. She'll never prioritize her ego over your connection. When egos enter the room, love quietly walks out. If she's constantly trying to win arguments instead of resolving them, if she refuses to apologize or admit fault, if she needs to feel right more than she wants to feel close, that's ego, not love. A woman who truly loves you doesn't see vulnerability as weakness. She sees it as the glue that holds intimacy together. Pattern interrupt. If she apologizes only after a solar eclipse and Mercury in retrograde, you might be dating her pride, not her personality. But this next one, it's the most dangerous. And if you miss it, you might end up building a future with someone who's already left emotionally. 7. She'll never stay. If she's already checked out emotionally. Here's the heartbreak most people don't talk about. Sometimes she's still in the relationship, but her heart left months ago. She stopped asking questions, stopped caring about your day, stopped making effort. She's still there, but she's not in it. And if she truly loved you, she wouldn't let that happen without fighting to reconnect. Because love doesn't fade quietly. It screams. It tries. It stays alive. If she's emotionally gone but physically present, the relationship is already halfway over, and you're the only one still trying to save it. So, what now? Maybe some of these hit home. Maybe you're realizing you're in love with someone who's not truly loving you back. And that hurts. I get it. But here's the truth that will set you free. You don't need perfect love. You just need real love. A woman who truly loves you won't make you question whether she does. She'll show up. She'll stay present. She'll choose you, even on the hard days. So if she's doing any of these 7 things, it's time to stop asking why she's doing it, and start asking why you're still accepting it. You deserve someone who brings peace, not confusion. Who fights for connection, not just convenience. Now, if this video opened your eyes, even a little, don't keep this truth to yourself. Like this video to show you're ready for real love. Comment below. I choose real love. Subscribe to Love Clarity Official. Because we're building relationships that last, not ones that just look good online. And remember, you're not hard to love. You've just been loving people who don't know how to love you right. See you in the next video. And until then, choose clarity, choose love, choose yourself.